2024 nearly took me the fuck out. This channel is sponsored by me, myself, and I. I wanted to invite you all to check out my other YouTube videos on my whole YouTube page. There's plenty of content to dive into, anything from dancing to podcasting to vlogging. So make sure you check it out, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to be a good extra Judy, go ahead and turn on that bell to get notified whenever I post. You're probably wondering, how did you end up here? I kicked off 2024 with big dreams, clear goals, like getting in the best shape of my life, landing an amazing job, dancing like it's none of y'all's business, and traveling to incredible places. But let me tell you, the universe had other plans. That vlog was a product of the very minimal edit, and I just put it together because I had told myself one of my rules to be consistent is to make sure that I release, if not Saturday, then on Sunday. Back in the beginning of 2023, I started my gym journey again. Prioritizing your health, prioritizing your mental health, prioritizing any type of health. Having this overall feeling that you had failed because you have taken a break or taking a rest for your mental health or for your... How did you end up here? In order to figure out how I got here, I have to take you guys back. As 2023 drew to a close, I found myself grappling with a profound sense of finality, as though one chapter of my life was coming to an inevitable conclusion. The podcast that had once been my creative outlet had reached its terminus. Big word, huh? The studio, a sanctuary where I could momentarily detach from the chaos of the world, was shuttered. With its closure, I resolved to embark on a new venture, conceptualizing what it might mean to transition into the enigmatic realm of being a YouTuber. For weeks, I wrestled with my thoughts, scrutinizing the possibilities and envisioning what my existence might look like in this new medium. Eventually, I mustered the courage to sit down and record my inaugural YouTube video. The process was both unsettling and deeply introspective. It exposed a vulnerability I hadn't anticipated and left me questioning whether I was truly cut out for this path. Yet, despite the doubt and trepidation, I persevered. So, with all that being said, I'm going to take you guys on with me to rehearsals. And this is the final rehearsal. We're going to do a dress rehearsal and all that good stuff. So, enjoy this vlog. I persisted in toiling at a job I loathed, within a company whose values I did not align with, yet it sustained my livelihood and kept the lights on. Amidst this, I poured my energy into fostering creativity with the youth, culminating in a milestone achievement, guiding them to their first major competition with a meticulously curated and intentional set, a dream I had written on paper a few months earlier. I also had the privilege of choreographing for Quam, a queer men's dance company in Boston, with whom I had only performed with years prior. It felt like a full circle moment, blending nostalgia with artistic growth. Meanwhile, My relationship with the gym was tumultuous at best, akin to an addict caught in the cycle of dependency and relapse. My mind was rarely in alignment, and I wrestled with consistency. And I still do, but I showed up and continued to struggle. Get used to my sister, because in PR, we're gonna be the hot mess on the channel. Hey, yes.
No, remember when you were that, right? I said PTSD because it brought flashbacks. I'm like, oh, hell no, not again.
I'm like,
I'm like,
But yeah, we're gonna be living our best lives in 2 weeks. Hopefully this is not a documentary about our death, but a documentary about our experience.
Imagine.
Girl, if I die?
We're gonna be popping.
No, like totally?
Like, really?
Like totally.
Shut up, bitch.
Okay. During the summer, I had the privilege of spending meaningful time with friends and family, an experience that was both overwhelming and transformative. I traveled to Puerto Rico with loved ones, a trip that turned out to be as introspective as it was celebratory. It became a mirror reflecting how much I've grown over the years. It was also where I was celebrating a milestone, turning 35.
Oh, my it's my baby's birthday, my best friend, my king, the only king of my life.
The fucking...
everything. He's everything. I love him. He's drunk right now. So am I.
Upon returning, I stepped into a new role within the same company, a refreshing change that brought genuine satisfaction for the first time in what felt like ages. This new position not only freed me from the misery of my previous role, but also came with a few perks. A bigger office and a breathtaking view. Feeling inspired, I decided to book another trip to Puerto Rico, this time with my mom and a friend, for a final getaway. A final embrace of warmth before the inevitable cold reminds us why living in the Northeast isn't always the dream. Puerto Rico was nothing short of extraordinary, a trip filled with beauty, reflection, and profound moments of clarity. But returning home, life was about to test me in ways I didn't anticipate. I remember sitting on the beach contemplating, what if I lost it all? The job, the YouTube channel, the life I was living. How would I feel? Little did I know, that thought would manifest itself just a week later. I was laid off. Though I can't share all the details, I recall feeling oddly secure, even at peace with the situation. Instead of succumbing to panic, I channeled my energy into this YouTube journey and spent the initial weeks immersed in nature, soaking up the world's beauty before the winter could arrive. I could sense it, that familiar shadow of depression creeping in. But this time, I was prepared. Therapy had given me tools I never had before, and I leaned into them. I reminded myself of my resilience and stayed grounded in the present, refusing to dwell on the past. As the year wound down, I chose to live freely, listening to my body, stepping away from friendships, stepping back from social media, and allowing myself space to just be. It was confusing, uncertain, and at times uncomfortable, but I trusted the process, even when I didn't fully understand it. Now that I'm reflecting on 2024, I see both the trials and triumphs. I'm constantly reminded of the strength it took to endure and grow through it all. 2024 truly knocked me the fuck out. But I know 2025 is coming to lift me back up, challenge me with new lessons, and provide me with even greater opportunities. And that is something I'm genuinely excited for. Happy New Year, bitch.